Hey, you know what? I don't have it written down here, but I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you about your curriculum. How long are the courses? You mentioned 10 days was the longest. How do you break
Yeah,
that
I had for sales, I have 5 programs.
down?
I have the cheap program where you want to be cheap as a dealer and you want to do some of the work. I'll just run ads and facilitate them like a point guard, and I'll just send them over to you. And then you do everything yourself. Hire as many as you want. The next one, I'll do it remotely. If you don't care about my training, you just want bodies, but you want me to do the work, then I'll call the applicants. I will interview them via Zoom, like we're doing right now, and you give me authority to hire. I don't TO to you because it'll get screwed up. Let me do the hiring on the spot, and then I'll send them in, and then you figure it out from there. No training at all. And then I have 3 on-site: 4-day, 5-day, 10-day. The 4 days, 3 days of on-site interviews. I invite who I want back to class to a quick 2-hour orientation, and then you hire as many as you want. 5 days, my most popular. 3 days interviews and a day and a half of training, and then 10 days, either 3 days of interviews and 7 days of training, or 4.5 days of interviews with a quick 2-hour orientation that first Friday, followed by 5 days of roll up your sleeves training.
Hmm.
With it, so they're my sales programs. The rest of the programs for management and service and accounting and all that is all remote. All the rest of the programs.
I have to believe you're probably closing some of the more premium deals. I get that feeling. It only makes sense to me, but hey, that's just me.
Actually, I'm
Last,
not.
really,
I'm
you're
not. I'm
getting
not, Kel. The 10
really
day program is very rare. I'll do just a small handful a year because dealers don't want to pay for it.
interesting.
But statistics tell me, and I'm a stat guy. Like I'm a baseball stat. I'm a
Yeah,
stat guy with everything.
yeah.
That if I have enough time, I'm a type of person. You ever hear that saying? You only get one chance to make a good first impression, right? I'm the opposite. My first impressions are awful. But when somebody chooses to get to know me, I kind of grow on them and they love me. That's kind of how I am. So when I have an opportunity to teach for 5 or 7 days, I mean, let's put it this way. The 10-day program I did 3 weeks ago, it's the final Friday. I give them a lunch break. I come back from lunch. Jackie, one of the graduates, says to me, "Can you catch?" I said, "Well, I was a good first baseman when I played ball." And she throws this ball at me across the room. I caught it. I didn't drop it. I look at the ball, Kel. All 10 of them, all my graduates, all 10 of them signed it, and they wrote on there, "Go all in."
Oh, I think I saw that on one of
Yeah,
your social posts. Yeah,
that was
we,
that was special.
yeah,
That was special. But I had I had over a week with them.
yeah,
So I'll leave it up to you to figure out if I made an impact in their life or not.
yeah,
But they impacted mine. I'll tell you that right now.
yeah.
So and they're doing well. Well, one of them, again, first week, 4 deals.
Hmm.
They weren't even supposed to be on the sales for the first week, and they put him on the floor. And the kid, I saw on Facebook, 4 deals he wrote, and only one of them, the person he knew. So it wasn't like he brought in 4 of his BFFs. It was only
Yeah,
one that was a prospect. 3 were customers of the dealership. So I mean, it's the impact you can make can last a lifetime. I
yeah.
mean, it really does. So but you have to have the time. You gotta have the time, and it's not, and you can't do that impression in 10 minutes. You just can't really love.